mwema
kila wakati.
na kila wakati.
Mungu ni mwema.
My dear brothers and sisters, the first reading we've had today from the book of Deuteronomy, Moses is reminding the people of Israel where God has brought them from. And he is reminding them all the way from Egypt, you know, how they have witnessed God in signs and wonders, how they have witnessed God doing mighty deeds to protect them from the Pharaoh, from the Egyptians. And not only there, in all where they have passed through, there have been enemies that God has protected them from. When they are in the desert, God is feeding them, you know, miracle after miracle after miracle, wonders, signs, that at some point, the Israelites do not recognize that. The Israelites do not value that. The Israelites do not recognize God in that. And so Moses keeps reminding them. It seems that someone was true when they say that it is easy to remove Israelites from Egypt, but to remove the Egyptian spirit in them is quite difficult. Sometimes we behave like this, like the children of Israel. That even when we can fully see the evidence of God working in our lives, sometimes we do not believe in it. Sometimes we do not carry that as important. Sometimes we complain even after knowing that God is in charge. Moses is reminding the children of Israel to know that it is God, the Lord, who has been with them all through. And he's not leaving them even now. He still continues to be with them. The gospel reading is a beautiful one indeed. You know, that we have to deny ourselves. Whoever wishes to follow Christ must deny themselves. Which goes very well with the first reading we've had. That God has been the provider, has been the protector, has been everything to the children of Israel. And so, Jesus is reassuring us that we must deny ourselves. We must fully abandon ourselves to Christ's able hands, that he may be able to take us through the storms of life, and through anything that is dangerous and harmful in our way. Both in good times and in bad times, we must be able to abandon ourselves to Christ. And as family ministries, you serve families, you help families come closer to God, you help families pray, and in a special way, through the rosary, in a special way, by following the steps of a mother who valued the family, a mother who knows the importance of a good family, a prayerful family. So this should be our message as well, that we should teach people, we should encourage people to abandon their worries, their burdens, their joys, their happiness to Christ. Because it is him only who will take us through, who will take these families through. And you know, carry the cross of Christ. One must be able to carry the cross. And what crosses are these? What crosses are we facing in our current times and moments? You know, high costs of life. You know, ethnicity, bad ethnicity. You know, war everywhere, enmity, hate speech, right and left, infidelity in families, addiction of alcohol and other drug abuses. Those are the crosses that we are told as people who are following Christ in a special way must not lay down those crosses. We must stand with those people who are going through those things. And you, in family ministry and those who closely follow our programs and who benefit from our programs must be ambassadors of Christ in this. Must be ambassadors of this good message of Jesus, that we must abandon ourselves to Him. Because as human beings, we do not have any power to change. It is only God who has the power to change. And so, through our ministry, through our prayers, we entrust that the grace of God will take us through even where the challenge is remaining. Paul said that at the end of it all, it is not I who lives, but Christ who lives in me. And that at the end of it, after abandoning ourselves to Him, we must be able to say the words of Paul. It is no longer I who lives, but Christ who lives in me. And that will only come, my dear brothers and sisters, as a result of letting God be. As a result of God letting God, who is seated on the throne. Deuteronomy 21 verse 5. Behold, the one seated on the throne is saying, I come to do a new thing, And when we abandon ourselves to Christ, indeed He is seated on the throne. And He comes to do new things whenever we entrust ourselves to Him. So my dear brothers and sisters, when difficulty time faces us, it is not time to let go. It is not time to give up. It is not time to hang up our harps. It is time to reconsider taking all these things to Christ. And that is what Moses and Aaron are drawing the children of Israel to. Let us remember that we have a Father in heaven, a Father who guides, a Father who watches, and a Father who will never let us stumble and fall. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.